Hey everybody, it's Ryan Serhant, CEO and founder of Serhant, and I'm here today to talk to you about the recent big changes in the residential real estate business that have recently taken effect. We're going to break down the 5 most important things you need to know about the recent settlement involving the National Association of Realtors. Whether you're a buyer or a seller, this is going to impact you going forward, so let's get into it. Number 1, first and foremost, buyers and sellers need to understand that all real estate agent and real estate brokerage compensation is fully negotiable. This has always been the case at Serhant. It's always been the case with how I operate my own personal business back when I was a real estate agent only. But recent adjustments are now demanding increased transparency across the industry, which is a good thing. This applies to every stage of the home buying process, from touring properties as a buyer to putting a home on the market. Visibility into broker compensation on the buy side and on the sell side is now a must. Number 2, part of being more transparent means that your agent will be, or already has been, approaching you about a buyer's agent agreement. This is now a necessity. This document ensures that all parties involved are informed of and agree to the terms regarding compensation for your agent from the beginning of that relationship. For buyers and for sellers, this provides certainty that you will not be asked to pay more than what was previously agreed upon. Formally retaining an agent to help you with purchasing a home is now similar to the process a seller goes through when listing a property and retaining an agent to be their exclusive sales representative. We're simply providing the same level of visibility for buyers. Number 3, once again, something that's not new to Serhant, but is now being clarified industry-wide, sellers must establish how they will compensate a buyer's broker when they sign a listing agreement. So, sellers still have the option to pay all or a portion of the commission owed to a buyer's broker if they want to. It's negotiable, which has historically been the case in about 90% of all home sales in the United States. You want to incentivize salespeople to help sell your home. That's the way it works, especially if you want your property to remain competitive in the marketplace. Now, in this scenario, any funds paid by the seller to the buyer's brokerage will be credited against the total amount buyers had previously agreed to pay their agent in that buyer's agreement we just talked about. So for both buyers and sellers, this ensures that you will not be asked to pay more than what was agreed upon. Now, you might be surprised to learn that all real estate agents are licensed by the Department of State and have a fiduciary obligation to act in your best interest. Whether you're working with an agent to buy a home, to sell a home, or do both, which is oftentimes the case. This means that agents will not steer or otherwise influence you based on compensation, or their license could be a risk. Number 4, another significant change is coming to your local multiple listing service, or your MLS. Offers of compensation for a buyer's agent can now no longer be displayed on the MLS. That's the new rule. However, it may still appear on brokerage websites. For us, that would be on serhant.com, and can be communicated through a variety of other means, including email, social media, over the phone. As agents, we are constantly monitoring the MLS from morning to midnight and reaching out to other real estate professionals to keep up to date on the market and housing inventory. Your agent can ease the search process by collecting the data for you and customizing the search to fit your needs, and also understanding which sellers are paying a buyer's agent compensation, which sellers have chosen not to, so that you can make the correct determination as to which homes you want to see, either on your own, with your agent, without. The choice is yours, which has always been the case. You can buy and sell a home without an agent, always. It's not law. You don't have to work with real estate brokers. But it's best to work with professionals who only think about helping you find the absolute best home and walking you through that entire process, and who only think about helping you sell your home for maximum value. And lastly, number 5, during the offer and negotiation stage of the process, all parties are now required to disclose how they are compensating the broker representing them in the transaction. This means that now more than ever, it's crucial to work with a quality agent who is familiar with and skilled at navigating these new requirements. And what all of this means is that The way the people you work with are compensated is now more transparent than ever before, which is great. I'm a huge fan of bringing our industry into the future, which is a better place for the consumer than it used to be. At the end of the day, to further our industry, transparency is crucial. And it is no longer beneficial for you, if you're selling your home, to hire the biggest brokerage. Doesn't mean anything anymore. You want to hire the best brokerage. And that's why I'm excited to be here leading Serhant to the top in the new world. And there you have it. The top 5 things you need to know about the NAR settlement and the changes coming our way. It's all about transparency. It's all about fairness. It's all about making sure everyone is on the same page. And remember, navigating this new landscape is why having a real estate agent represent you is more crucial than ever. They're here to protect your interests. They're here to negotiate on your behalf and guide you through what can be a complex process, because great service is expensive, but bad service costs a fortune.